Hey everyone, Milo here from Wilson Williams Realty. Today we're going to be going through Mattamy Homes' latest release of the Nine Townhomes, which are located right on Ninth Line and Britannia in Mississauga. So this launch just released yesterday as I'm filming this video. It's actually the early broker launch before the public release, which will be taking place on November 15th. So early worksheets are accepted on November 5th, 2025. So if you're watching this after those dates, the information in this video may be outdated. I'll be going through the details, pricing, incentives, and the product line. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what's being offered, who it's best suited for, and whether it's an actual good deal compared to others in Mississauga right now. So the Nine is tucked along the western edge of Mississauga, pretty much the border of Milton and Oakville. You're right off the 407 and Ninth Line, so it's still Mississauga, but you're in one of the quieter, newer pockets of the city. The whole area has been under heavy development. New schools, parks, community centers, and local plazas are already being built, and you're minutes away from the Milton GO station. Now let's talk about the lineup, because there's three main townhome options here. There's the Village Townhomes. These are three-story back-to-back towns, around 1343 to 1634 square feet. These have a $99 monthly parcel of tied land fee, and they start at $749,000. The second option is the dual front townhomes, which are slightly larger and they're dual entry. So they are 2,600 square feet to 2,216 square feet. These also have the $99 parcel of tied land fee and start around $859,000. Lastly, the fully freehold three-story townhomes. These have no parcel of tied land fee and are the biggest floor plans at 1,793 square feet to 2,420 square feet. And these start at $904,000. So all in all, you're getting freehold style living under $1 million in Mississauga, which is pretty rare right now, especially for new construction. Currently, the incentives that Mattamy are offering for this launch phase are free assignments, 2 years of free common element fees, 1 year of free Rogers Xfinity internet. The tankless water heater is actually fully owned, so that's not at an additional rental cost. Each property will come with quartz countertops, stained oak stairs, 9-foot ceilings, and Energy Star certification, which means up to 20% more efficiency than standard builds. On top of that, Mattamy is partnered with RBC, who does blanket approvals for their developments, and flexible terms and rate protection during construction. They're also giving a 35-year amortization option right now, but most importantly, they're also giving firm approvals when you go to purchase this property, which means on closing, you're not going to have to re-qualify and get another approval. As you can see here on the screen, the deposit structure is pretty straightforward, small installments over time, and closings are going to be estimated for late 2026 to spring 2027. Now, the big question is the Nine actually a good deal? When you look around Mississauga, the two other ongoing townhome developments are Whitehorn Woods and Artisan Towns, which are both $999,000 for their starting price. You can see the price lists on the screen here. Even on the resale side, for $800,000 plus, you can get a freehold townhome, but majority of these are 15 to 20 plus years old, depending on the property size and finishes. So from a price per square foot and value perspective, it's definitely one of the more competitive Mississauga launches right now. So if you wanted to see any specific floor plans, the site map, any available lots, just feel free to message us directly. I'm going to put our numbers on the screen right now. We do have the early access before the public launch on November 15th, but remember, November 5th is when they're accepting broker worksheets. So if you do have any interest, make sure to reach out before then. We'd be happy to help you.